Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to be reviewing a new knife. Well, it's not really new, but this is the first time I'm reviewing it because, I just figured out how to get my phone to upload videos, about maybe a month or two ago. So I'm reviewing it now, but I had it longer before then. This is the Mossy Oak Bowie knife. So, this Mossy Oak Bowie knife was bought on Amazon for about $35 plus tax, free 1 or 2 day shipping. And I liked the price because I wanted a big Bowie and I figured, hey, that's a good deal. And when I got it, it seemed pretty solid, which was good. But, given its cheap price, you're not going to get the best quality. And we're going to get into that now. So, it comes with this, I think it's fake leather. It smells like a really cheap leather, so it might just be a really cheap leather, but let's just call it leather. Comes with this leather sheath, right? It's nice as these two straps, which I personally really like. I think it looks kind of cool like that. Secures the blade more. You got about a 2-inch or 1.5-inch belt loop, which I really don't like because it's not big enough to fit on my Army surplus duty belt. I have this duty belt. It's Army surplus from the U.S., I believe. I got it at a Canadian surplus store. U.S. Army and a Canadian surplus store. Whatever, but yeah, it's U.S. Army spec pistol belt, essentially a duty belt, but it's about 2.5 inches thick. So it's really hard to get on here. You really can't, so that's kind of a downturn about this. My duty belt is what I normally put my heavy knives on because it's strong enough to hold it up. So you're going to need about your standard pants belt, leather belt probably would be best to fit through there. And it appears as if there's another belt loop down there. So on the snaps here, they are snaps, of course. They're not Velcro, which is nice because Velcro gets gunked up over time. Comes out of there nicely. And here's the knife. So the blade, from what I can figure, is made out of a cheap 440 stainless, I'm assuming. These aren't real stag handles, of course. For 35 bucks, you're not going to get a knife with actual stag handles. These are what's known as staglon, as in fake stag. But it's really nice. I actually thought when I got this, they would be hollow and they'd feel cheap, but they're actually solid. They're solid fake stag handles, which is nice. Gives a nice heavy weight to the knife. The bolsters and the crossguard here are made out of brass, which is a nice feature. Kind of rough brass. I really don't know how to clean it up. Leave a comment if you know how. Yeah, but you got that. Very generous crossguard. That's going to stop your finger from slipping onto the blade. And it also has a choil right in here to really rest your finger in. It's a very comfortable knife in the hand. Alright, very comfortable. Your hand ain't going to slip on that. It's also full tang. From what I can see, the blade and the tang are all in one piece. Goes all the way around the knife, as you can see. And that's good. It's always good for added strength, especially in a cheaper knife, because the material qualities aren't going to be the best. You're going to want all the added strength you can get. So the staglon handles are actually held onto the tang with some pins here. Not sure if you can see them. But yeah, the staglon grips are held on to the tang with these pins. They aren't loose or anything. It seems to be holding up so far, but I haven't really tested it outside, and I'm going to get to that in a second. It has a nice finger choil even further up here on the blade. So what I would like to do, right, I can take my middle finger on the grip choil and my main finger on the blade choil, but normally I'd be wearing my work gloves when doing this to prevent myself from getting cut on the blade. And now I can really choke up when I want to carve and make tinder or shavings for my fire. It's got a clip point blade, as you can see. It's not sharpened. It is, I believe this is known as convexed, but it's not sharpened. It's not sharpened at all. But the blade still, it's really cheap. For example, I haven't even used it outside yet. The most I've used this for, okay, so you know when you buy like a pack of water bottles, 12-pack, and they come in the plastic wrap around them? I cut open the plastic wrap with this knife to get to a water bottle that I want to drink, of course. And other than that, I haven't really used it for anything. And I've sharpened it, put a better edge on it. And it's already got a small chip on it, which is honestly really bullshit. In fact, I think there's a few of them here. I think the blade's rolled over in some points. They're really small. They're not going to show up on camera, so I'm not even going to bother showing them. But, you know, that's sad, because it really is a handsome knife. You know, this is your classic outdoors Bowie knife. And it's just sad that it already has chips on it. Overall length, I'd say, is about 14 inches, maybe shorter. You know what? We could measure it. I don't have a tape measure around. Okay, you know, we're just going to round it off to an overall length of about, maybe it's even closer to 12 inches, really. Because, you know, when you get a sub at Subway, the 12-inch sub, it's about as long as that. Yeah, you know, I'd say the blade is closer to 12 or 13 inches. It was advertised as 15 inches on the site, but it's not. It's more like 12 or 12 inches. But still, very nice knife, despite the fact that the blade chips. So, you got some pros and cons there. Are you going to be able to use the baton and chop the hell out of? Well, we're going to test that out today in a later video. But, it looks nice. So, it looks nice, but it's probably not going to hold up, which is a shame. So honestly, the conclusion about this knife is you're going to be paying a decent price for it, but you're going to be getting a knife that is cheaper, less durable, and more prone to breaking than an Mtech. Like I've mentioned in previous videos, I have an $11 Mtech knife known as the Mtech MT2035, and I've put that thing through hell and back, and it's still holding up, not a chip on the blade. Whereas this is a $35 knife, Chinese made, there's already chip. Multiple chips. So yeah, it looks nice, you're getting a good price, but don't expect it to last. That's the conclusion here. It's really a bittersweet scenario. Beautiful knife, terrible quality. So, you know, that's pretty much my review, my indoors review of the Mossy Oak Bowie knife. Please like, subscribe, and leave a nice comment. Have a great day, guys.